Hello guys, MikuChibi here. Welcome back to Sword Online Factor, and today it is a special day because today is Agil's birthday. So happy birthday, Agil! I definitely did not forget about it. With Agil's birthday, we also have his birthday banner, which we're gonna have a look at. So, short about his birthday banner, it is a step-up banner with 3 steps. Step 1, you have 50% off. Step 2, regular price. And step 3, a guaranteed random Agil skill. And you can see on step 2 and step 3, 1.3% drop rate for future new Agil skill and 2% for the new one. And the new one they are talking about are these two. So Iron Tempest Agil and Warriors Aura Agil. They are the new two birth skill, and we can see they are releasing our first full burst wind axe skill. So gonna be interesting to see how powerful this one gonna be. This one is available till the 18th of March, so you have 9 days on you if you want to decide if you want to summon on this banner or not. And the first skill we're gonna have a look at is Iron Tempest Agil with Striking Surge, Merchant Elite, and Prosper. Striking Surge 2, damage to blunt element weakness, rise by the number of Agil skill recorded in the same set times 8%. Okay, so if you equip 8 Agil skill, you gain in total 64%, which is a lot. 64% damage to blunt element weakness. That is actually a big number. Merchant Elite 4. When equipping 5 or more Agil skill in the same set, attack plus 100. That means if you get this passive, you will need 4 more Agil skill, which should be fine. So let's say you equip like Chain Agil skill, then the full burst Agil, that is 2. So and including passive, that's 3. So you need 2 more, and maybe a support Agil skill, then another passive. So that is 5. So it should be easy to achieve, unless you don't have that many Agil skill, then it might be really hard. But 1000 attack, that is pretty good. Prosper 4, attack plus 20% when HP is above 50%. That is good. Really strong pass skill, that is for sure, and especially if you are maining axe skill and you have many Agil skill, utilizing this one is pretty good. So if you just equip 5 Agil skill, you gain 1000 attack, 40% damage on blunt weakness enemy, and then 20% attack if your HP is above 50. That is a really strong pass skill for axe build. Next one, Warriors Aura Agil. It is axe skill with wind scrape skill animation for SP, blunt wind, 50-second cooldown, 63 switch gate, 51 breakage, not bad. When you use it normally, you will deal 1680% damage to each single target, enhance attack 4, attack plus 50% for 20 seconds, and wind element enhance 4, wind element damage 9% for 50 seconds, not bad. And if you want to activate the burst, you need to do wind, wind, blunt, wind. But if you max limb break the skill, you're removing this sequence here and only need to do wind, wind, blunt, which should be really easy. For SP, 63 switch gate and 102 break gauge. Ooh, that is actually really big. When you activate the full burst, you will dealing 4620% damage to each single target. Bonus attack increase in potion with your remaining HP times 200%, really good bonus. Wind element damage increase times 0.5% of the number of bleed stacks on the player is inflicted with bleed status element. If you are able to play around bleed, then it's a really good. You will gain in total 49.5% wind element damage, which is a lot. But if you can't really play around bleed, that is fine. You only need to focus on this bonus here. This one is already good itself alone. And when you activate the full burst, you won't be consuming any SP. Really nice. So really strong full burst for blunt wind content. And where can you use this one? KO Showdown, the butterfly, weak to blunt wind. On floor, do we have any enemy that is weak to blunt wind? I don't really remember. I don't think there are any that are weak to blunt wind. But for this upcoming GOG, this one gonna be a really useful one. So if you want to get this full burst used for GOG, then try to get it if you're lucky. Overall, I will say these two skills are really good, really nice birthday skill. Drop rate, we have 4%, it's not 6%, sad. Set 3, you have 1% featured, and if you look at guaranteed, you have 50% chance to get the future one and 50% chance to get non-featured. Alright, not bad. So let's have a look on other Agil skill that you can get from this banner. Here you can see what skill you can get from the Agil birthday banner. In total there are like 41 Agil skill, and if you include the birth date, it should be 43. but then you can remove like 5 of them because they are free, they are not in the banner. So for the 8 Agil skill in the birthday banner, you have a chance to get off. And I also have categorized it in skill type. We have chain, full burst, connect, axle, mod, awakening, burst, so you can see that, and some passive that I think are really good. And then we have free skill and trash skill that I think is really worth it. The skill I put in here are basically the skill I think are really good or decent or can be really useful. So that's why I put them here, and the rest that I don't think are really good, I will put them in the trash tier. So for chains, we have 2 chain skill. The first one is from release from the 7th anniversary. This one is a really good. It has really nice switch gate that you can get, and also a buff that increase your max HP, can be really useful in some scenario where you need more max HP, can be really good. Then we have the other Agil chain skill, which is buffing fire. If you have a fire build and need some support, then this one can be really useful. Stacking fire elements, which can be really nice. For full burst, we have only 2 so far. One is focused on the earth element and one is focused on water. The earth one, I believe, was released in 6th anniversary. So that's a really long time, but Blonde and Earth, what content can you use it for? For example, if you're farming Machina, the weapon there, I guess you can farm the Skull Reaper Metal, which is weak to Blunt and Earth. For Chaos Showdown, I will say the Elf one, level 110, level 110, right? I don't think they didn't release any higher content that is weak to Blunt and Earth for Chaos Showdown. Then this one, really popular among endgame players because this one is really useful for floor 23, where you're farming for the Gale weapon series. Really useful, really strong as well, so really good. Then we have 2 Connect Axe skill. One is focused on Earth and one is Dark Element. Now this one was released when the Connect skill was released, so 5th anniversary. Is it really useful nowadays? Not really, but you can still use it as support. For the Connect effect, it gives you more attack if the enemy is broken, so it can be really useful there. Otherwise, this one can be really useful for tanking because it also has aggro in it. So if you want to go tank axe build, then having this can be something somewhat nice. And then we have a better one, but for dark. This one also have increased attack when the enemy is broken, but also increasing dark element damage. So can be really useful as well. Axel, yes, these are support skill. These are focused on buffing your character. So this one have monster build up, which is a really good buff, especially for stacking as well. Really strong if you are able to max it out. Then we have fire stacking if you are building fire. Then we have dark stacking if you're building a dark axe build. Viking Agil, this is for earth build, can be really useful. And then last one, this one is for holy build. So we have different support access skill that are buffing different elements, can be really useful. Mod skill, how is mod skill nowadays? Well, as we know, mod skill isn't being used that much in later of the content because full burst is used has replaced them, but it still can use them if you don't have full burst. It is that they won't deal a lot of damage compared to full burst. So for mod skill, Agil have only 3 elements so far. So the first 3, this one, and this one are water element focused. They are really good for any blunt water content. Next 2 are dark element. So we have this one, dark element, really good. This one is also dark element, really good as well for any blunt dark content that you can use it. And last one, wind mod, which is kind of rare. We don't have that many blunt wind, unless if you're farming like Chaos Showdown, the butterfly, level 195 I believe it is, which is one of the hardest boss compared to other level 195 Chaos Showdown. Awakening skill, these are the ones I think are really good for supporting. First one is reducing your cooldown reduction, which can be really nice if you want to spam your skill. Next one, this one is also a nice support skill. If I remember correctly, this one gives you more additional damage and also buffing blunt element damage, I believe. So it is a nice support skill. Then we have 2 skills that have similar effect. They have the gust that gives you more attack, but they're reducing slash element and frost element damage. So both of these skills are really good if you're fighting an enemy that is weak to blunt, but if you are fighting enemy that is weak to slash or frost and you're using this skill, you use making your teammates doing less damage, that's it. And next one, this is used another attack buff and also give you HP recovery, which can be really nice. Burst skill, we have 2 really strong burst skill. one is focused on dark element, if I remember. Hopefully I'm right. This one is really strong for being a burst skill for dark element, really nice. And this one, I believe this one from last year, wind burst, which is really good as well, really nice, especially for upcoming GOG, which is weak to blunder wind. You might be using this one with the birthday skill, so really good. For power skill, we have only 3 and they are really good. First one is a power 3 that is buffing fire element damage, really nice if you are building fire build. Though there are better alternative of course, but still you can use it if you don't have any power rise and if you get this one. Then this one is mostly focused on dark build, where if you have a curse, you will get more dark element damage and also increasing the break gauge, which is really useful pass skill. And last one, this one is King of Axe, which gives you more flat attack if you're using axe skill, really nice, and also additional attack. So really nice pass skill for axe build, definitely something you really want. And that was all the Agil skill that you can get. We don't really care about the free one or the trash one, but yeah. So these are the skills that you can get from his birthday, excluding the free skill. Now the question is this banner worth to summon on? Well, if you're a player that like to use axe skill, then this banner is perfect. You have 2 birthday skills that are really strong, and other Agil skills that you can get, they are also really good. So getting off other Agil skill is really nice. So perfect for those that want to try out axe skill or want to have really powerful axe build already. So this is a really nice one. For those that are not interested in axe build or already have a really strong blunt build, then you can skip this one, you don't really need it. For new players, rerollers is up to you if you want to invest in axe. Just keep in mind, building axe is pretty hard and also you need a lot of investment into axe. So if you're a new player that are interested in using axe, then make sure you do a lot of summoning because you really need a lot of axe skill to be able to build around these 2 skills here if you get both of the featured. For the other player that is unsure if they want to summon for Agil or not, you can pretty much save your Arcane Gem for now and wait for next week to see what other banner is coming. If the other banner is really good, then you can skip this banner. Unless you're not really interested in Agil, then you can also skip. So TLDR, summon of this banner if you want to invest into axe build. If you don't really care about axe, you can pretty much skip, save your Arcane Gems. New players, rerollers, if you're interested in using axe, go ahead, they are really good. And what should you reroll for? Well, you definitely want to reroll for the pass skill and the full burst, so 2 in 1. Otherwise, you can just progress through the story, collect all the Arcane Gems, and then go all in on this banner. That's for me. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Take care now, and bye bye.